Papa Squat, coming at you. I know, I missed yesterday or maybe even the last 2 days, I don't remember. I was busy with some stuff, but I'm back today, and I am back today with Rappers Convention from the Harlem World Crew. So the first thing I noticed when I look at this album cover or album label is over here. It says side A, and the time is 6. What's that? Apostrophe 26. Close quote. But those represent minutes and seconds. However, that's normally done in longitude and latitude. So it's degrees, minutes, and seconds. So I was very weirded out to see that this was recorded as 6 minutes, 26 seconds using that notation. Kind of weird. It's just kind of weird. It caught my eye. It should just be 6:26, and that would be what most Americans would expect. Again, cool label because we see the actual address, phone number, area code, zip code, everything for Streetcar Music here on Lenox Avenue in New York City. Would actually be kind of funny to look up 129 Lenox Avenue and see what's there now. But anyway, let's give a listen to Rappers Convention from 1980 from the Harlem World Crew. Decent start. Little disco-y. Kind of some neat bass going on there. Okay, so I like him right off the bat, and I like him especially because they did something with his voice to make it kind of sound like it's coming through almost like through a telephone, unless that's just how his voice sounds. But it definitely sounds like they monkeyed with it a little bit, and I kind of like it.
20 years old, but when you hear this record, you have a smile on your face, cause we're the man that's gonna rock the place, more like a beer of a lemon. G79, the same bad town, the same bad time, I like the go-go ice that'll make you slip. I dive a dive and a dive and a dip, like the green for gold, the red for stop, first we rock the hip, and then we rock the high, like the merry-go-round of the roller coaster ride. You listen to Jekyll, now here it's high. Now Carter's winning the race right now, and Kennedy's not far behind, but they've run into a new problem for the very first time. It seems Iran's holding 50 people and will not let them go. They want the Shah in return, but Carter's saying no.
So I like this guy's voice too, especially coming in after that last guy, because this guy has a much higher voice that, again, he knows what he's doing with his voice, because he's changing it up from the guy who came before him. But still is rapping just fine.
They raised the price on gasoline for all the American
talking about President Carter.
While Coleman is busy taking a nap, the Shaw goes to Panama. You see, he's a slick old man, can't you understand? He's got too much money to die. It's making Ayatollah Khomeini so mad, the old man wanted to cry. Yes, we've been easy on Iran, and we love to retaliate.
So it's so crazy to hear this stuff about President Carter and the oil prices going up, which was a huge issue in the late 70s and early 80. Maybe it was even into 81, but I think it was 1980. And it was just this really weird cluster of an election cycle, because people believed Carter. I was a kid, I didn't really know, but people believed Carter, because he was a Democrat, he was going to be weak on the Ayatollah and the Iranians, and it was a big deal at the time. There was a hostage crisis, and it was just, everything got messed up, and that's how we got Reagan. Hooray! But anyway, that sort of thing was definitely in the news, so it does not surprise me at all to hear it show up in this song, especially. Typically, we've heard mostly about gas prices, but the reason was because of conflict with the Iranians and OPEC and releasing oil.
But we love to pick from the fruit of love and not bite from the apple of hate. But we Americans getting sick and tired of this political gong show. So we're sending our message over to Iran, let our people go. Now we've been pushed around a lot, but we're not afraid of war. And Iran, your little cat and mouse game has really become a bore. So we're telling this to you nice and slow so you can understand. I walk, he walked, I jogged, he jogged, I ran, I ran, I ran, I ran. Well, we are known from home to home, and we're known around the world. Yeah, we're known to fight the fellas, and we're known to love the girls. So we hang out all night to broad daylight. So we're known for sleeping late, but when it's 9 o'clock and we begin to ride, we're known to be the great. So to the girls on the left, the girls on the right, to the girls right over there, you just remember one thing when you hear us say that we got your love affair, huh? And we want you to know that we're ready to go. And we're set for a little romance, and when we rock the microphone, can't leave us alone. We'll put you in a trance. And he's the Jeckyll, and he's the HYDE. Baby, now we got show and tell, we got clientele and a real.
So there were a couple of instances there where they were either rushing the lyric or it just didn't fit in right, and they just kind of forced it, and it just doesn't sound good. Seriously, rework the lyrics.
Tonality, huh? So come on, y'all, let's have a ball. Let's all have some fun, baby doll. Just remember one thing when you hear us say that you got the number one. Well, I think it's time for Dr. Jekyll to rise. So come on, Doc, it's your turn to rock. I got a PhD in a doctor's degree, and I've studied around the world, baby doll. But one thing I've read, and I've always said that I can only
like this.
damn the girl. So when the heart comes in, you catch a cold, and you come down with the flu. You just have no fear, my lovely dear, 'cause Dr. Jekyll knows what to do. I'll fix you up, I'll put you right back on your feet. So when Friday night rolls around again, you'll be rocking to the beat. So if you want the best church in the nation, look me up in my new location. I got a brand new spot on 116th, it's called Harlem World, where the DJs rockin', the fellas get loose, and the girls let down their curls. So just take a walk down the corridor, and you will not miss my door. 'Cause I am the good doc, just like Betty Crocker, they always come back for more. So when you look around for my office door, you see my name in big golden speckles. Says chief of surgery, they in charge of staff, the incredible Dr. Jekyll. So when you come to my office, you walk through the door, please remember to close the gate, baby doc. 'Cause when you come to see Dr. Jekyll, huh, get ready to operate. So go on, go on, go on, go on. Ah, hey, go on. You just work the body, say work the body, baby, rock that body, break the body. If you could stop, you would. Stop if you can, stop, you don't stop. So you don't stop.
Sorry.
The body rock. Don't stop that body rock. Don't stop the body rock. Don't stop that.
So all this is really cool, and the last little bit of the song, probably the last minute or so of the song, has been really neat. They're really changing some stuff up, keeping you interested in what's going on with the music. You're not just sitting there going da-na-na-na, and it's actually doing something different to keep you interested.
Body rock. 'Cause I mean, baby, always good. I do my thing in neighborhood. I'm just down to have some now, doing my thing, 'cause I'm a well off for life. The Burger King, but I don't pay the burgers myself first drive. I just here, baby, dollar, make your nature rock. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm Mr. Hyde. What you waiting for? For those of you who don't know me well, hello, it's Mr. Hyde. I rock so hard, don't need credit cards, 'cause I'm known nationwide. I got a Cadillac, a real 298s, and even a Rolls Royce. I got money in the bank, the girls in check, and I got a business voice. Now when we feel what we feel, it's all for us to tell you so. 'Cause you may not be in the mood, girl, you just may not want to go. But when you feel what you feel, you want to keep yourself from me. 'Cause you may have a boyfriend that you don't want me to see. Now a lot of girls say it's a waste of time trying to get Jekyll and Hyde. But if you keep us happy, girl, we'll keep you satisfied. And it won't matter to us, girl, what your friends might say. 'Cause if you cat us off the mall, we'll give your friends a play. Now every day that passes by, every night I spend with you, and you can teach me how to punk rock, and we'll show you how to pat it do. And he may say sweet things and promise you security, but can he rock the microphone like Dr. Jekyll and me? Well, before we go, we just want you to know, baby, who you been listening to? Check it out now, then, baby, down, why I tell you, huh? Who we are and what we do.
Okay, that was a really neat. That was a really neat little bit in here. When the guy kind of calls out, his voice is really clear, and then the other guy answers. He does some really neat things with his syllables and words that make it really very interesting. So let's listen to that again. He's kind of in the background a little bit.
Baby, who you been listening to?
That
guy. Who we are and what we do.
Yeah.
You know what?
That was good.
Baby,
Who you been listening
Here.
to?
Check it out now, then a paper down, why tell you, huh?
Who we
Love
are
it.
and what we do.
Well, now I am Dr. Jekyll.
You know what, girls? I am Mr. Hyde. We stay up all night till the broad daylight, just making our faces rise. But you stop like guys, and if you give us a
Vicious
try,
rhymes.
You'll be satisfied. Cause on the license plate of R98,
it says Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
so a lot of people often wonder why we're the number one.
While the other MC try to best to please, while we're just having fun.
So go up, down, round and round, and then you slip and slide.
And just remember one thing when you hear us sing, you are rocking with Jekyll and Hyde.
Females, you are rocking with Jekyll and Hyde.
Fly guys, you are rocking with Jekyll and Hyde.
Everybody,
You are rocking with Jekyll and Hyde. So turn the record to the flip side.
So I'm a little confused by the Jekyll and Hyde thing. Maybe that's what they go by as rappers, but I didn't see any information about that. So anyway, I thought that was pretty good. Certainly very early 80s type of music. I like that they went away from disco, which they certainly started with some of the instruments and some of the musicality to it in the beginning, but then they very much, by midway through and definitely to the end, were much more about the beat and the rapping itself, and I think that was a better part of the song. So I like this one pretty well. Don't think I need to own it. Don't think I'm gonna go download it, but it was certainly worth listening to, and I thought it was pretty decent. I hope you liked it. I have to play D&D tomorrow, so if I can, I will get this done either before or after that game, and I'll get another video up tomorrow, I hope. So hey, thanks very much. Pop Squat, checking out. Please like, subscribe, and share. We're like at 154, 155 subscribers, which is pretty sweet. And I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful evening.